Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?
I am DQ, and it's a pleasure to stand before you today. Whether we're here to learn, grow, or share ideas, I believe that every moment we spend together is an opportunity to become better versions of ourselves. As we dive into today's topic event, let's keep an open mind, challenge ourselves, and most importantly, enjoy the journey ahead. I look forward to contributing and hearing from all of you. Thank you.
DQ.
Giving another chance to a loved one can be a deeply emotional and transformative decision. When a relationship faces challenges, it's often easy to focus on the pain, betrayal, or disappointment. However, offering a second chance can be a step toward healing, growth, and understanding, provided it comes from a place of mutual respect and genuine desire to improve. 1. Understanding the importance of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about condoning hurtful behavior or forgetting the past. It's about letting go of resentment and creating space for healing. By giving another chance, you're allowing both yourself and your loved one to learn from mistakes and strengthen the bond that you share. It shows maturity and an understanding that nobody is perfect. Mistakes can happen in any relationship, and sometimes these missteps open the door to deeper communication and connection. 2. Establishing clear boundaries. While giving another chance is about forgiveness, it's equally important to establish clear boundaries. Both partners need to agree on what is acceptable moving forward and what behaviors need to change. This helps prevent future misunderstandings and fosters a healthier, more transparent relationship dynamic. It's not just about letting go of the past, but also ensuring that you're both on the same page regarding expectations. 3. Rebuilding trust. Trust is often one of the hardest things to rebuild after it's been broken. It requires patience, commitment, and consistent effort. Both partners need to be willing to work on the relationship, proving through their actions that they are dedicated to making it work. It won't happen overnight, but with time, honesty, and communication, trust can be rebuilt stronger than before. 4. Recognizing growth. People grow and evolve, sometimes through the struggles they experience in their relationships. By offering another chance, you're allowing space for growth, for both you and your partner. Relationships are often a mirror to our own flaws, insecurities, and areas where we need improvement. By choosing to give another chance, you're embracing the possibility of transformation, both for the relationship and for yourselves as individuals. 5. Balancing head and heart. Giving another chance to someone you love is a balance between listening to your heart and using wisdom. While love often drives the desire to forgive and move forward, it's important to also think practically. Reflect on the patterns of behavior. Was the issue a one-time mistake or a recurring problem? Are both of you willing to invest the time and emotional energy needed to heal?
Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?
6. Knowing when it's time to let go. Sometimes offering a second chance leads to healing, but in other cases, it might highlight deeper, irreparable issues. If the relationship remains toxic or harmful despite your best efforts, it may be healthier to part ways. Giving someone another chance is about hope, but it's also about knowing your limits and valuing your own emotional well-being. In conclusion, giving another chance to your loved one can be an act of love, hope, and commitment to growth. It takes patience, open communication, and mutual effort to rebuild what was broken. While the journey may be challenging, it can also lead to a stronger, more resilient relationship. When considering giving a loved one another chance, it's important to dive deeper into the emotions, expectations, and realities of the situation. It's more than a decision. It's a process of emotional reconnection, boundary setting, and often self-reflection. Here are some additional aspects to think about. 7. The power of empathy. Empathy is crucial when considering reconciliation. It's easy to focus solely on your own hurt, but giving another chance also means trying to understand your loved one's perspective. What led to their actions? Were they coming from a place of fear, insecurity, or misunderstanding? By stepping into their shoes, you may find that their intentions, though flawed, were not meant to harm. This understanding can foster compassion, which is essential in moving forward together. However, empathy should not come at the cost of your emotional health. It's vital to recognize the difference between empathizing with someone's struggles and excusing behavior that consistently causes harm. 8. Rebuilding emotional intimacy. When a relationship faces a breakdown, emotional intimacy is often the first casualty. Rebuilding that closeness requires effort from both sides. Open and honest conversations are the cornerstone of this process. These talks can be uncomfortable, as they might require confronting past pains, misunderstandings, and insecurities. But it is through this vulnerability that real intimacy grows. Both partners should feel free to express their feelings without fear of judgment or retaliation. Active listening is key. Hearing and validating each other's emotions allows you to reconnect emotionally. Over time, this builds the foundation for a stronger, more intimate relationship. Number 9. Taking accountability. Giving another chance isn't about sweeping issues under the rug or pretending that everything is okay. It requires accountability from both partners. The person who made the mistake needs to take full responsibility for their actions, not just apologize, but show a willingness to change. They should understand the impact their behavior had on the relationship and demonstrate through actions that they are committed to making amends.
Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?
At the same time, it's important for the other partner to take responsibility for their own feelings and responses. This doesn't mean accepting blame for what happened, but understanding how their reactions may have contributed to the dynamic. Accountability on both sides is a way to approach the future with a healthier mindset, ready to build on mutual respect and personal growth. Number 10. Working on communication. When trust has been shaken, communication becomes more important than ever. Misunderstandings and miscommunications are often at the root of relational issues. To give your relationship the best chance at survival, both partners must commit to improving how they communicate. This means being clear about your needs, listening to the other person's concerns, and learning to resolve conflicts constructively. Effective communication also means understanding nonverbal cues and emotional subtext. Sometimes, hurt can manifest in silence or distance, so being attuned to your partner's emotional state is crucial. Couples can also consider seeking professional help, like couples therapy, to learn communication tools that foster better understanding and cooperation. 11. Healing together. Forgiveness and second chances are not just about the person who made the mistake. They're about healing together as a unit. Both partners have likely experienced hurt, and healing should be a shared goal. You're not just forgiving the mistake, you're working toward emotional and relational healing. Healing together requires a sense of unity and commitment. You both need to acknowledge the pain, but also see the potential for renewal. Healing can take time, and the path isn't always linear. Some days might feel like progress, while others may feel like you're backtracking. Patience with each other and the process is vital. 12. Giving space and time. Sometimes before reconciliation can happen, it's important to allow space and time for reflection. Rushing into forgiveness or resuming the relationship without processing the emotions involved may lead to unresolved resentment or repeat mistakes. Time apart can help both partners gain perspective, clear their minds, and understand what they truly want moving forward. Space can also be beneficial in allowing the person who made the mistake to show their commitment to change without being under constant pressure. Giving each other this breathing room can help clarify if giving another chance is the right decision or if it's time to move on. 13. Recognizing red flags. It's essential to approach the decision of giving another chance with both love and caution. Some relationships are worth saving, while others may present patterns of unhealthy behavior that can't be ignored. If the issue at hand involved emotional abuse, manipulation, infidelity, or other forms of betrayal that have occurred multiple times, it's important to assess whether the relationship can be saved without causing more harm.
Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?
If the same issues arise repeatedly and the person shows little willingness to change, it may be a sign that a second chance won't lead to the desired outcome. It's crucial to prioritize your emotional health and well-being in such situations. 14. moving forward. Once you've made the decision to give another chance, it's important to shift your focus toward the future rather than dwelling on the past. While you shouldn't ignore past mistakes, constantly rehashing them can prevent healing. Work together to set new goals for your relationship. Think about what you both want to achieve and how you can support each other in that journey. Moving forward involves mutual effort. Both partners need to feel secure in the relationship and be willing to continue growing together. It's not just about repairing what's broken, but also about building something stronger and more resilient. Ultimately, giving a loved one another chance is an act of hope, trust, and belief in the potential of your relationship. It's about recognizing that love can sometimes be messy, but with dedication, respect, and communication, it can grow even stronger after adversity. However, it's also important to know your boundaries and trust your intuition. If giving another chance brings peace and growth, it's worth pursuing. If it only brings pain, it may be time to let go. When deciding to give a loved one another chance, it's essential to recognize that the process involves deep emotional work, personal reflection, and careful consideration of the relationship's future. Expanding even further on the complexities of this choice, here are additional aspects to think about. 15. Healing individually, before healing together. Before two people can heal together, each person must first focus on their own personal healing. If one partner feels hurt, betrayed, or angry, they must take the time to process those emotions individually. This might mean journaling, talking to a friend, seeking therapy, or simply allowing themselves to feel those emotions without rushing to suppress them. For the partner who caused harm, personal healing means reflecting on the underlying issues that led to the problem, whether it's insecurity, fear, impulsivity, or unresolved trauma. If those deeper issues remain unaddressed, they will continue to impact the relationship moving forward. Healing individually ensures that when the couple comes together again, they are both in a better place to support each other. 16. The role of self-love in forgiving another. Forgiving someone else often requires you to first practice self-love and self-compassion. If you're feeling insecure or struggling with low self-worth, forgiving someone who hurt you can feel like self-betrayal. It can lead to questions like, am I allowing them to hurt me again because I don't value myself enough?
Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?
However, when you cultivate self-love, you can approach forgiveness from a place of empowerment. You're not forgiving out of weakness or fear of being alone. You're forgiving because you value your own peace and emotional well-being. You understand that holding on to resentment only continues the cycle of pain. When you love yourself, you are better able to decide whether forgiving someone and giving them another chance is right for you, because it comes from a place of self-respect, not self-sacrifice. 17. Accepting that mistakes are part of growth. All relationships will face difficulties, and mistakes are an inevitable part of the process. It's important to remember that both you and your partner are human, and as humans, you're both capable of making errors in judgment. Mistakes, while painful, often present opportunities for growth. They reveal areas in the relationship that need attention and improvement. If both partners are committed to learning from these mistakes, the relationship can emerge stronger and more resilient. However, it's important to differentiate between mistakes made in good faith and patterns of toxic behavior. Growth can only happen if both partners are committed to reflecting on their actions and making the necessary changes to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Number 18, rebuilding joy and positivity. A relationship that's been through a difficult period can feel heavy with negativity, tension, and unresolved conflict. Rebuilding joy and positivity is a vital part of giving your loved one another chance. It's important to rediscover the things that brought you together in the first place. What made your relationship special? What do you love and appreciate about each other? Invest time in positive experiences together, whether it's going on a weekend trip, cooking dinner, taking up a hobby, or simply having fun together. Rekindling joy allows both partners to remember why the relationship is worth fighting for, and it helps shift the focus from past mistakes to the potential for a brighter future. 19. Trusting the process of rebuilding. Rebuilding a relationship after hurt is not a linear process. There will be good days and difficult ones, times when progress feels easy and times when old wounds resurface. It's important to trust the process and not give up when things feel challenging. Healing and growth take time, and setbacks are natural. Both partners should understand that rebuilding is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience, consistency, and perseverance are necessary. You may not always feel like things are improving day by day, but as long as there's a mutual commitment to working through issues, trust that the relationship can evolve into something stronger over time.
Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?
20. Dealing with lingering resentment. One of the challenges of giving another chance is overcoming lingering resentment. Even after you've decided to forgive and move forward, there may be moments when old hurt reemerges. You might find yourself triggered by a comment, action, or memory that reminds you of past pain. It's important to address these feelings when they come up, rather than suppress them. Talk to your partner about what you're feeling and why. Let them know when something has triggered your pain. Resentment, if left unspoken, can slowly erode the relationship again. However, if both partners remain open to discussing these moments, it allows for continued healing and reassurance. 21. Seeking professional support. While many couples are able to navigate the process of giving another chance on their own, some relationships benefit greatly from professional support. Therapy, particularly couples counseling, can provide a safe space for both partners to express their feelings, frustrations, and hopes without fear of judgment. A therapist can offer tools and techniques for better communication, conflict resolution, and emotional support. Professional help is especially useful if there are deep-rooted issues like trust, abandonment, or unresolved trauma that keep resurfacing. It provides both partners with a guided path toward healing and rebuilding the relationship in a healthy, constructive way. 22. Learning to trust yourself. One of the most important aspects of giving another chance is learning to trust yourself. Often after being hurt, people struggle to trust their own judgment. You may find yourself asking, am I making the right choice? Am I setting myself up to get hurt again? These doubts are natural, but it's essential to rebuild trust in your own decision-making. Reflect on what feels right for you. Tune into your inner voice and instincts. If you believe your partner is genuinely committed to change and you're ready to rebuild the relationship, trust that. If deep down you feel the relationship isn't salvageable or continues to be harmful, honor that feeling. Rebuilding trust in yourself allows you to move forward with clarity and confidence. 23. Celebrating small wins. In the process of rebuilding, it's easy to focus on the big picture, but it's equally important to celebrate the small wins along the way. Every step toward healing, whether it's having a difficult conversation, resolving a conflict without anger, or simply reconnecting emotionally, deserves recognition. Acknowledging these small victories reinforces that progress is being made. It boosts morale and reminds both partners that their efforts are making a difference. These moments of success, however small, create a sense of accomplishment and hope for the future. In conclusion, giving a loved one another chance is a journey that involves emotional work, deep reflection, and mutual growth. It's about balancing forgiveness with accountability, love with self-respect, and hope with reality. When both partners are committed to positive change, the relationship has the potential to emerge stronger, more connected, and more fulfilling than before. But above all, it's essential to honor your own emotional needs and trust the process, whether it leads to renewal or the decision to part ways.
Do you believe in magic, witness and tarot realm with DQ?